Let's go for great human adventure. As a facilitator, I am embarking in the Jagriti Yatra, an incredible program of support for social and business entrepreneurs in India. For 15 days, with 500 Yatris, the traveler, men and women from all over India, and a very small percentage of international. Together, we will travel across India for 8,000 kilometers on a privatized train, meeting 5 role models. Challenge, adventure, uncertainty, learning, mental and physical resilience. Here we are. To share this experience, my learnings and discoveries with you, I decided to create this special Jagriti Yatra series. Hello, welcome to a new episode for the podcast Move and Meet. You can't imagine how I challenge myself. It's unbelievable, but I do it. Okay, so 1st of January 2023, we are in the Jagriti Yatra and we listen in the Yatra voice, in the train voice, someone who wish you madness, dream, magic, surprise for this new year. So this is exactly what I wish you. A madness, dream, magic, surprise in your life, full of that. I wish you the best. The Jagriti Yatra is finished right now. So there is 2 weeks that it's finished. I'm in Bangalore right now, Bengaluru. I try to rest. It's needed. Actually, it's really needed. I think I was ready to don't be ready for the Yatra. Like, I psychology trained myself that it will be difficult, but I didn't really think about after the Yatra. And that took me time just to rest because physically and emotionally it was a lot, so this time was needed. And 2 weeks after the Yatra, I'm able right now to maybe talk about it and reflect a little bit. So in this episode I will just speak about an overview. I will try, because it's impossible. There is so much things to share. It's impossible to share everything, but I will try to first give you an overview, and then I will choose some little time that I want to tell, like little stories. And each time I take the mic, I can just tell another story, so I have to let go the willing to be exhaustive. I don't know if the word exists in English. Exhaustive, like to share everything in one subject, to cover every subject. It's impossible, so I let it go and just tell what is happening in this present time right now. So let's see. So I have to say that it was very challenging in the north of India mainly. Like we travel all over India, 800 kilometers, 8,000 kilometers. So we travel all over India. We begin by the south, less challenging than the north, and the north was extremely challenging because of the cold. But for me, if I share about my experience, because I think all of the Yatris have different experience, so I can just tell about mine. But mine, I think I had a little shift when we stopped at Bengaluru. We was in the business school, in Oxford Management School, and I don't know, this day something happened for me. I begin to understand better the others, their accent, their their Indian accent, and also, I don't know, I was more at my ease. Maybe it's because we was in business school, and in business school I feel so comfortable. I love this atmosphere, like intellectual emulation. This is how I feel in business school, and this particular day was full of inspiration for me. I will speak later about this day and what I will learn. I plan a special episode about that. But something happened this day for me. The language, it's still something who put distance between me and the other. And also the cultural difference, it's still challenging, but beyond that, I felt close to these Yatris. I don't know, something happened, like when we look at each other without any words, something is more than that. I can feel humanity so much, and I felt connected with them. I want to share also about the intensity. It was intense. Like, I never felt this intensity as much as I felt there before. Intensity about, like, just the program. Like, each day we have a lot of things to do, a lot of conference to attend, a lot of subject to work in, but also intensity in all the conversation, all the Yatris all around me. The Yatris are the travelers, by the way. I'm still coughing. Intensity about physically, like we all felt sick a little bit, and it was challenging, really. But about this intensity, like, I never touch the point where I feel it's enough. I'm always hungry about more learning, more inspiration, more people to meet, like abundance. I need that, and it's the first time of my life that I feel totally fulfilled about that. It's almost overmeeting that I felt. Like, I had as much as I want. I could be inspired as much as I want. I could meet people as much as I want. And it was so comfortable to touch that, to have this experience. To have it's the first time. It's unbelievable. And the last things I want to share is the paradox that I felt weak. I never felt weak like that. Like vulnerable, because I don't understand everything in the language. I don't understand Hindi, and a lot of people was speaking Hindi at the end. But they translate me a lot, and I learn a little bit also. It was funny. At the end, we used that as a fact to connect. But it was still challenging. I was still feeling vulnerable, because not in my comfort zone at all. And physically also, I will speak about that in another episode, like how challenging it was physically. But in the same times, I was feeling so strong. Like, I really touch the experience, then everything is possible. No limit. I felt no limit. Like, even doing that, like recording myself speaking in English. If someone told me before, I will never. No, imagine that it's like I feel I extend my possibility. I feel more strong and vulnerable and strong at the same time, and this experience was so interesting, maybe mainly because of that. Okay, it's the end of this episode, and let's meet for the rest. I will speak later about the Yatris themselves, who are these amazing Yatris, and I will speak also about my relation with time and thinking and letting go during the Yatra. And I will choose also some just little time to give you an example of the conversation we had, or the great time I had. I will just pick up some of them to share it with you. Thank you to listen me, and see you soon. Congratulations, you have arrived at your destination for this episode of Move and Meet. Please share it with 2 people around you, ask your friends to subscribe, and put a 5-star rating with a comment. That's what keeps the podcast alive. Finally, don't forget that if you need help in your professional life, I will be happy to discuss your situation with you if you write me at www.coperspectives.com. I am Camille Fitoussi. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and see you soon.